Guess what? Even got a Fight View 360 card. You can't see it. Can't see it. Let's just let this play out. You know, this is where we're going to start. This is where we're going to start. This is where we're going to start. Right? This is where we're going to start. I take what I do very seriously. And on this video, since we only have what is it, 57 minutes from now, you know, so this is going to be we got to rush through things. We got to rush through things, right? So the topics of this video is we got to talk about Ohara Davies, right? We got to talk about how another star has been born up in Scotland. Josh Taylor, whoop that boy ass. We got to talk about the cult following and the hype of Anthony Yarde. I'm going to do another live stream tonight on strictly the World Boxing Super Series. Now, as you noticed, if you haven't noticed, I'm back doing videos consistently. Also, my live streams are, I think I did 3 of them, 4. You know, they're either an hour or no more than 2 hours long. We're keeping shit, we're keeping shit, you know, organized. Because you know why? We're going for the money grab. I'll tell you, hey, listen, I have one job as far as when it comes to YouTube and the website and boxing media, is to cover boxing. I don't give a fuck what the fights are. So, you know, you have media members who are going to get approved to cover Mayweather Mcgregor that are saying that it's a bullshit ass fight. Now, to somebody like me, right, it's just like, oh shit, that's a Mayweather fight. I gotta cover a Mayweather fight. It's a blessing to somebody like me. So that's why you gotta understand, right? I've come from North Philadelphia. The way I talk now, the way I carry myself now, it didn't used to be this way. I was a low-level street enforcer. Years ago, I'm talking about 2000, from like 1998 to probably like when I went to college, 2003. So to come from where I come from, to be just even saying, yo, next Thursday, I'm going to be at the Mayweather Mcgregor press conference. You know how crazy that shit sound? So when I have people that try to clown me as far as these better media members that be like, well, you know, you didn't go to this fight and you didn't go to this fight. Just having one of these is a fucking blessing. When I could be easily doing fucking 900 years in jail. You see what I'm saying? So I'm happy and proud to announce that we are going to be covering Fight View 360, Tstreet Controversy Live. We are going to be covering the entire Mayweather versus McGregor press tour. Tuesday in Los Angeles, got somebody there. Wednesday in Toronto, we got people there. Plural. Thursday, I'm going to be there in the Barclays Center in New York, and I'm going to be there all night if I fucking have to. Friday, multiple people in London covering you. I've been talking about this for a while now. We are here and we are on the way. And guess what? I am proud to announce, if you go down and check out the description box, I am proud to announce and happy, and I take it very, 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 very seriously. I am happy and proud to announce that we are working with the promotional company of Lennox Lewis Global Legacy Boxing. So I'm going to Vegas for a month. I'm moving to Las Vegas for a month. Me and my pop, we're shipping out. We're shipping out. We're going to Las Vegas for a month. Now, for me, truth be told, I got to be honest with you. And people don't like when I say it, but I really don't like going to fights. It's just that I can do more damage from home. You see what I'm saying? So the goal is to send people to fights. You know, so that's like a double bubble. Me doing my videos from home and having people at the fights. And, you know, like there's people that like going to fights, like really enjoy being around that. I don't, you know, me, I just be like, well, this is work and everything. And, you know, I just want to get home, you know. So now we got 3 more minutes left to bullshit around. So now it's just like, man, you know, shit is moving. Shit is moving fast. For real. Shit is moving fast, you know, and I'm just keeping up. It's like, so don't get me wrong. I'll be behind with a lot of shit. I'm human. I'll be behind. I'm like, fuck, I forgot to send that fucking email. Oh, shit. I'll be behind, yo. I'll be behind. I'm like, damn, I was supposed to pay that fucking bill and get this shit, and, you know. But it's like this. At this point in time, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I feel like I earned this shit. So, as I said, I'm going to Vegas for a month. I look at it like this, right? If I cover Mayweather McGregor, then I got to fucking cover Canelo versus Golovkin, right? I got to. So it's like, I'm not going to go out there just for Mayweather McGregor and be like, all right, well, I came to this fight and then not go to a fight that I want you fucking scumbags to buy. You better see Mayweather McGregor already going to get their money. That shit's already going to sell. That's a casual fan's dream right there. You know, the Irish and MMA fans going to fucking come out in droves on it for that shit. But when it comes to Canelo versus Golovkin, you know, listen, I'll be honest with you. I'll cuss you out. I'll curse at you. I'll cuss you out. If I see you motherfuckers talking about streaming and shit, what's Fight View 360 revenue? Ain't nothing. I ain't been making no money. Ain't been nobody. Probably like $150 a month or some shit. Remember, the website had to be built. That shit costs thousands of dollars. The shit is a maintenance. Like, you know, you got to pay for it every month. Email servers. You know, like, you know, everybody's got to have their email and shit. You know, I can't do this shit by myself. You know, I can't do it. You should do this for free. What the fuck are you talking? Yo, hey, where's my moderators? Where's my moderators? I've been doing it for free for 2 years. I've been doing this shit for free for 2 years. If you understood how much money I've lost, and it's not, I can't say I lost the money because it's a business, you know how it goes. Like you gotta spend money to make money. So anybody knows on YouTube, the people who work on YouTube, look at my numbers. I ain't been making no fucking money. They know this. Them checks be like $150 a month. My cable bill is listen, I put my cable bill on social media. You know why? For scumbags who say you don't really buy the fights. I buy every fucking fight. If you knew how much money I've lost, how much pussy I've lost, right? Building a business from the fucking dirt up, from the dirt. from the dirt. You'll never understand. You'll never understand. So it's like this. Like I said, I know I'll be making this shit look easy. Hell yeah, the goal is to make money. Hell yeah, now, because remember, it's not just me. I have a team, a growing team. I don't need the truth be told. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Some real shit. I talked about it before. I don't have to do this. I can sit home, get my little allowance from my trust fund, maybe take care of my pop, and play video games and shit. I don't have. This is not a financial venture. I don't need this YouTube money. I don't need it. But this is a passion of mine. You'll never understand. I can't put into words what I've gone through to get to this point. Putting my fucking life, health, when I know I shouldn't go to this press conference because I don't got no medication. And I know I can't be out there in that situation going to this far ass city. People will not understand. That's why when it comes to me getting to fights and covering fights, I don't take no for an answer. Because it's like, yo, for one, I'm working. It's not that I'm not there bullshitting around. I don't go to these fights to bullshit around. And that's why when it comes to my interview style, I'm not going to these fucking, like fights, or media events to try to take pictures and be well known, So, that World Boxing Super Series tournament. Okay, here's the thing. I'm still studying the fighters. I know a lot of the fighters. Copen 09, but then you can get the fuck out. I've always said this. Hey, listen, I want you guys to subscribe. I want you to be here, but truth be told, I've been doing this shit for years now. So if you don't like the way I do my videos, then you can get the fuck out. You see what I'm saying? You can unsubscribe and keep your fucking bitch ass comments to yourself, because I'm not gonna be like, oh no, you said you've been doing more bitching than boxing. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, man, stay. I'm sorry. You can get the fuck out. So anyway, let's talk about the World Boxing Super Series. Let me pull it up on the screen here. You can get the fuck out. Real. So here we go. All right, I know y'all been hearing about this tournament, and you probably don't really know a lot of these fighters, but this tournament is crazy. I'm going to be covering every fight, as far as I'm going to do a preview video, build up videos for each and every one of these fights. And truth be told, I might even go to the finals, which will be in May. So it's a $50 million tournament. Just to put it in layman's terms, it's $25 million spread across 2 divisions. There's a lot of money in this fight. So you have the A-side fighters, which are these guys on this side, the George Groves, the Callum Smith, the Eubank versus Abraham Wendler, the Jurgen Bramers, versus the B-side fighters. However, the B-side fighters are very good, but you have to know your international boxing. If you don't know, so basically what I got to do is, and I've been really, really in deep research behind the scenes. So I have a whole social media marketing plan on how I'm going to do it. So basically, I started a little bit yesterday watching Jamie Cox fights and opening and posting videos on my Instagram. So we're going to do this with each one of these fighters as the fight gets close. So as I'm watching the fights, learning about these fights, then I'm going to be posting like this shit too, so you can know who these fighters are. So basically, Jamie Cox, to start with him, he's a poor man's David Lemieux. I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way, but also he's a hothead outside the ring. So what I've always said is the stories behind fights sometimes make the fights interesting. You see what I'm saying? Like the background. So dude is a hothead. Like, he the type of dude that if some shit go down in the streets, he gonna be like, yo, what's up? And he gonna throw hands on you. Like, he's been threatening people and shit. And also he's considered to be somewhat of a dirty fighter inside the ring. Like, he be on go all the time. It's like, yo, I'm gonna punch you on your fucking balls. I'm gonna punch you in the back of the head. He's a hothead. So for him to be in a tournament like this and have a chance against a guy like George Groves, and we know George Groves has some issues, it's a very, very big fight. Caleb Smith, or Colin Smith, that's what they've been telling me how to pronounce his name, was supposed to be fighting Anthony Durrell. And they wanted Anthony Durrell in the tournament. I'm waiting to hear what Anthony Durrell has to say on why he's not going to be in the tournament. So it's like now Anthony Durrell could have been in this big money tournament, right? But now he's got to fight to get a WBC title shot. He's got to fight what's his name? David Benavidez. Very good up and coming heavyweight. Super middleweight for not a lot of money. Eubank Jr. versus Arthur Abraham is a big fight, and truth be told, that's a 50-50 fight to me. Even though Abraham, put it this way, Abraham is not even that old, but he's got a lot of like years on him and a lot of big fights under his belt. So people are counting him out against Chris Eubank Jr., but truth be told, it's Chris Eubank Jr. biggest fight. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't want to say it, and I'm thinking like, did Heyman not allow Anthony Durrell in the tournament? And then why? Like this is a big money tournament. You have all these fighters making at least $1 million each. So I really want to see the money breakdown because there's 25 million split between 8 fighters in each division. So you got to think the finals, whoever's in the finals is going to get the most amount of money. But how is it split up for the first round? You got to think it's got to be at least $1 million or so, right? So I'm really interested to know why Anthony Durrell is not in the tournament. Now, when it comes to Rob Brandt, I've seen him fight on Showbox. Like basically how it is every boxing event, every fight I gotta watch. So even if I'm not covering the fight on YouTube, whenever boxing's on, I'm always watching. So a lot of these guys, I've seen all of them before fight at least once. So what I'm gonna do over the next couple of months, actually that's all the time I got because the tournament starts in September, I'm gonna watch every single fight of all these guys that are available on the internet. I've done it before, So, I'm really interested to see a lot of these fights. And also, I did get a chance to talk to the Showtime guy, the head of Showtime Sports, Steven Espinoza, to ask him, was like, yo, are we going to get these fights televised in the States? So there are some fights that Showtime would pick up. So I can say they're probably going to pick up the George Groves fight. They picked up the last one. They showed it on the George Groves' last fight was on the undercard of Brooks Spence. So, but they showed the George Groves fight on the Showtime app, or not the Showtime app, the Showtime YouTube page. Caleb Smith, that's Eddie Hearn fighter. I'm sure Eddie Hearn is probably going to lobby for them to pick up that fight, depending on what date it is, to put it on a card like a Showtime International. And then Eubank Jr. has fought on Showtime before. The Jurgen Rob Brandt fight will probably not be picked up. It depends, I guess. I don't know. So a lot of these fights, I know I'm going to have to go, like to other sources to watch the fight. Now, the cruiserweight division. Now, this is a division that people think is dead, but it's really, really not. So let me take a little bit of break and drink some water. I need some H2O. So we're going to be talking for another 40 minutes. So we're going to go through this World Boxing Super Series, and then later on, probably truth be told, it's probably not going to be until like the wee hours of the morning, like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, where I'm going to do another stream talking about the World Boxing Super Series in detail. So we have a lot of things. Let me see. Let me read a little bit of the chat. A lot of things going on. Brandt is not a bad fighter, lacks opposition on his resume. Well, he in a big-time tournament now. He's going to be making a lot of money. Even if he loses in the first round, he's going to make like a lot of money. You see what I'm saying? He's going to make a lot of money. So, Alexander Usyk. Oh, wait, let me pull it back on the screen. People have been asking, why did they pick the 168 and pound division and the cruiserweight division? Well, they had to pick a division that is going to involve the least amount of boxing politics. Did you notice that like Al Heyman fighters are missing? I got to figure out who promotes. Rob Brandt. So did you notice like there's like really no like none of them are top ring fighters. So basically they wanted, I guess, to make the tournament successful. They had to add fighters who don't have like a lot of promotional bullshit with them. So the World Boxing Super Series is a tournament that's going to last from September, and then the finals are going to be in May and June. So you have to think, man, these fighters got to stay healthy. You know, what is their plan for injuries? Or, you know, hopefully there won't be any failed drug tests. You know, so let's hope that this tournament doesn't drag out like the Super 6 tournament did. That shit dragged out. Greg Cohen, okay, that's what's up. See, no beef there. You know, so let's just hope that none of those things happen as far as injuries. You know, or if a fighter get like a bad cut or something, how does that work out? You know, so it's really, you know, and then like, do they have like a pool of like replacement fighters in case some shit go down? Because a tournament with fighters, especially, it's supposed to run from September until June for both divisions. So which means there's 3 rounds. So these fighters got to fight what, every 3 months? What, 2 months? So it's like, you know, like, all right, you know, you finish this fight, take a couple weeks off, go back in. But at the same time, like each round, you're making more money. So there's a lot. You can make a lot of money in what, 6 months, 7 months. Money that it would take you a couple of years, maybe more to make. They have alternates in the tournament case. I'm sure they do. Yeah, you know, I'm sure they got, because this is a lot of money involved in this tournament. I'm sure they got guys like, all right, well, you know, we got you on call in case some shit happens. You see what I'm saying? Man, calm down. Remember, most of the people you're speaking to have gone through shit. What are you talking about, Nicholas? Are you behind in the chat? We've been talking boxing the last couple of minutes. What are you talking about? Maybe you need to oh, he's not here yet. He in the past. He hasn't fast forwarded the video. He's in the past. All right, I'm not gonna cuss you out. I'm not gonna cuss you out. Kowalski's at cruiser. True. And I did see somewhere that maybe he was going to be involved in a tournament, but I wouldn't be surprised if they called him up. So let's go look at the cruiserweight division. And then we gotta move on to the Davies situation. So yeah, this is the big one right here. Alexander Usyk versus Marco Huck. And this was already in somewhat play before the tournament was announced. This is a big one right here. You know, Alexander Usyk also has the HBO, you know, thing going on. So, and Marco Huck, or a Hoop, what they call him, well, you know how it's pronounced, has been having like some issues as far as people think that he's, you know, people think that he's like, you know, over the hill, long in the tooth. You know, Marit Gassiev, remember he had that win over Denis Lebedev, very, very good. And you may have seen him fight on a Rock Nation card in the past. And this guy, I saw him fight twice. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, so we're going to just call him Christoph. You know, Maris Breedis is also very good, WBC champion versus Mike Perez. Mike Perez is never cruiserweight, by the way. Remember, he had that, you know, it's hard, you know, like it's fucked up, you know, like when you really, really think about it. But remember, he had that fight with Magomed Abdusalamov, I think that's how you pronounce his name. And, you know, like this is a horrible situation. You know, I don't even want to talk about that. That's some sad shit. You know, and this guy, I'm going to really be doing Yunius Dorticos. I know I'm probably butchering his name, but I'm really going to be doing some research on him, some real deep research. Because the first thing you think with Cuba is like, oh, Cuba's cool. And I saw him fight once, but I'm not going to lie, I don't remember it. I don't remember it. You know, and I think I've never seen this guy fight before. But I believe, no, I've never seen him fight before. You know, so all these guys outside of him, I've seen them all fight before. You know, but him, I haven't seen him fight before. I don't even know who Dimitri is. No disrespect, Dimitri. You know, but I don't know who you are, bro. You know, I don't know why I'm not following Mike Perez and you too. So yeah, this tournament's gonna be lit. Yeah, this tournament's gonna be fucking good. I'm really interested, and I'm gonna be covering every fight. This fight is next weekend, by the way. You know, nope, it's not shown here in the States, but I'm gonna watch it. If only James DeGale, but you know James DeGale is still injured. You know, it would have been great if he was in it. He's still injured. Kurdrashov. I'm gonna learn how to pronounce his name. He has massive power at the weight. Yeah, I gotta do so. I gotta watch both of those fighters. I gotta watch both of them. You know, like I'm talking about like more than the other guys. See, was a Super Six a failure or a success? And let me tell you, at that time, remember, there wasn't, when a Super Six was going on, there wasn't really no social media like it is. You see what I'm saying? So, like, put it this way. Like, me as a boxing fan, like, I wasn't like media or anything at the time. I was just a boxing fan. And I remember watching as many of the fights as I could, the ones that were televised. You know, but it's hard to gauge now if it was a success or a failure for the time. You know, but one thing for sure is that shit was too fucking long, and it just was, there was just so many, you know, injuries involved and shit. It was drawn out. It was drawn out, you know. So I really feel Chris Eubank Jr., you know, is, well, I feel that Arthur Abraham, people are really counting him out because of his age and everything. He brings in views, pay him for it. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm lost. Super Six was a success. Gooden didn't take advantage of the momentum he had on Ward. See, I can't really say because I didn't know nothing about the politics of anything. I just was watching the fights. You see what I'm saying? You know, so I didn't think like that back then. And remember, a lot of those fights was midday cards anyway. Like, that was a whole different showtime than it is now. You know? So, what's the next topic on our list? What's the next topic on our list? But yeah, these some good fights, and this was some glamorous ass shit they had going on out there in Monte Carlo. Like, if I had like the time and the resources, I could have went to this. But that's the goal. We got everything set now so that we can travel and get to shit now, you know? Shit wasn't set before. You know, I had a lot of fucking issues going on where I couldn't like devote like my life to boxing like I wanted to. So now shit is like I can really, really, literally travel now. Like, I can say, well, you know, this week I'm gonna go to such and such. But you know, the truth be told, I don't plan to do that. You know, so I'm gonna go to Vegas for that month. Unless it's like business and it's a reason that I really, really have to be out there. Amanda Nunes pulled out. You know, unless there's a real reason that I have to go out to Vegas after that, you know, I'm not going. I'm going to hit the UK. What else? I'm going to hit a fight in LA. And then I'll probably hit another fight like some foreign-ass destination. And truth be told, probably like by like 2019, I won't be going to no fights no more. That's the goal, like to send people to fights. I got, you know, plus I have too much shit to be doing to be at the fights. Like behind the scenes. You know? Too much shit to be going on, man. Like already my time management is getting better, but it wasn't the way that it used to be. You know, I was having real trouble like keeping shit organized. So now things are getting a lot better. Damn, Amanda Nunes. And I was gonna buy that shit too. And I was thinking about, I was like, fuck, I gotta buy it. Damn, I ain't buying that shit now. I don't wanna watch that shit now. Hell with that, you know. So I got an extra fucking $60, whatever that shit is. I was like, fuck, that UFC is the night. Fuck, shit. I was pissed. I was pissed. You know, I was like, shit, you know, but you know, you're the casual believing the poders. What are y'all talking about? Y'all talking to me? Oh, y'all arguing with each other. What are y'all arguing about? Keep working hard, bro. Working hard. Keep your foot on the gas until, yeah. Well, it's never going to be no cruise. Like sometimes, like with the stuff I've been doing, like people been telling me like, yo, you did that shit fast. You built this shit fast. But then in myself, I be thinking like, well, I should have been here 2 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm supposed to be like way up the fucking media ladder by now. If, you know, I had like shit going on. You know, so now like I'm trying to like move as fast as I can. But people saying I've been moving fast. So I'm like, well, you know, all right, I guess. No, I got the WWE network. I don't watch wrestling. You know, I watch it like every now and then. I watch my pop, but my pop watch that. But let's keep boxing. We running out of time. So listen, this Ohara Davies guy been talking a lot of shit. And then he had the nerve to talk shit to Floyd Mayweather. Y'all seen that shit? And for anybody who knows, don't like, it even happened to me. It even happened to me. Don't talk shit about Mayweather. Bad things gonna happen to you. Ask Ronda Rousey. Ask Conor McGregor when he got choked out, even though he did get the fight now. Ask Pacquiao when he got knocked out by Marquez. Ask me when Tstreet was getting ready to be put away for fucking 14 years. Bad things happen. Do you ever gamble? I do not gamble, period. I don't even know how to play cards. I don't know how to play spades. I don't know how to play I Declare War. I forgot the rules to Uno. Dude went down from a jab. Dude took a knee from a jab. Then when he went down, what round was that fight stop? Was that 8 or 9? When Josh Taylor knocked him down, the second knockdown, you can see in his face, he was just like, you know, like, come on, man. Nope, I don't know how to play no fucking goldfish, no pinochle. I don't even know how slot machines work, yo. It's bad. I never believed in gambling. I never believed in it. You know? Some of Taylor's shots were low, but no excuse. I mean, it was the 7th. So, yo, like, listen, it's like this. He's still young. What is he, 25 years old? He's still young, so he has to rebuild his career. But, you know, his career's not over. It's just that, yo, you're a young fighter. What was he, 15-0 before this? And it was like 15-1 with like 12 KOs, if I'm correct. So it's like now you can't talk no shit no more, bro. He got beat the fuck up in Scotland. He didn't just lose, he got beat the fuck up. That's a big difference. He got beat the fuck up and turned this back. Everybody who knows, you know, you are very knowledgeable. You could pick an underdog and win. No, I don't believe in that, man. I never believed in gambling. I was like, yo, why are you taking that chance? You know, now, like, if there's like a fucking $500 million lottery or some shit, then I'll buy that little $2 ticket. That's a difference. You know? That's a difference. Oh, you finally caught up, Nicholas. Hey, remember, he ain't gonna see this until like 15 minutes from now. He's still like watching the shit from before. So yeah, he quit. And now Ohara Davies was a WBC silver, and he was ranked by, if I'm correct, 3 of the major sanctioning bodies. So now Josh Taylor has to take his spot in the rankings. T, I heard you confused the Charlos. Hell yeah. They're fucking, what the fuck? They're fucking twins. The shit's on video somewhere around here. And I should have known better, you know? Because one fought and one was like, one's bigger than the other. Jamal is bigger than Jamel. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, they're cool dudes, yo. I'm supporters. I can't say I'm a fan, you know, like, you know, because if something happened, you know, that's what I always said. I don't align myself with no fighters. I'm not doing that shit. I don't align myself with no fighters. You know, so it's like they cool dudes though. You know, I think one of them gonna cuss me out though. No, Jamel's the cool one, the one I interviewed. Jamal, I don't know. You know, so I gotta interview him like fight week. So, you know, he might curse at me. I'm like, all right, man, I already heard you be on go. All right. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up, bro. You know, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Do you think Broner will make weight? Yeah, people are wondering if Broner's going to make weight, man. That's the storyline. But put it this way, he's on he's like 150 now. The fight's still about 3 weeks away. You know. So what was next on the y'all heard of this fighter? I'm talking to the people not from the UK. Y'all heard of this fighter named Anthony Yarde? You know, what is he? 12-0 with 11 KOs or something like that. You know, light heavyweight. He has like a real big following. Frank Warren fighter. He looks good, and it's like, you know, people are saying it's time to step up the competition, but at the same time, he's only like 12-0. So it's like, okay, we want to see him in better, you know, like competition. But at the same time, he's still like a growing fighter. He's only been pro for like what, 26 months, 25 months. Yarde is the biggest prospect at this stage in his career. At 175, I mean, you can say so, but then you got guys like Dimitri Bivol out there too. And also, you can't really judge Anthony Yarde as far as being really, really good because look at the level of competition. But at the same time, you can't judge it. So it's like, all right, we like the progression that you're making. We see the potential in you, you know? Oh, there's another fly in here. He's gonna die too. Yo, I got like this laundry room, and what I do is I store trash in there, you know, before trash day. And I forgot to take it out like one day. So it was in there for a whole week. Now I had like this fucking pack of flies. So I killed like fucking 5 of them. Now I think this is the last one left. I'm gonna get his motherfucking ass. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna punch the shit out of you. But, you know, so it's like you can't really, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I'm not ready to judge him yet. Is Benavidez too young to win the title? No. And he was the next mandatory in line anyway. I do got raid. I got the fucking spray. But I don't spray, like I don't want to spray in my work area. And I got asthma. You know? So it's still too early to tell. It's still too early to tell. So let me say this once more. I'm going out to Vegas for a month to cover Mayweather Mcgregor and to cover Canelo Golovkin. Now I understand what some people are saying, especially some media members, like, "Oh, he's not going to get credentials." Well, we don't know that. I have some pretty people. I have some pretty powerful people backing me now and helping me out. And also, truth be told, I don't think that I can't say that there isn't, you know, because I don't know, but I put a lot into this media, you know, into this whole media venture I've been on. You know, money, health, everything. You know, so people have been realizing and understanding my like what I've been doing, and they want to help me out. So basically, I was reached out to by Lennox Lewis promotional company, Global Legacy Boxing. And it's like this. They're new in the boxing game and they're watching everything. And they're looking at how they can make an impact. So it's like they have the capital, but they're still relatively new. So they're very interested in digital marketing. If you don't know what digital marketing is, what I do is digital marketing. So I've always said that if I had like the tools, you know, I can make shit happen. That shit's crooked. I've always said that if I had the tools, you know, I can make shit happen. Now, obviously, if this shit wasn't true for the naysayers, then I can get in a lot of trouble, you know, to say that somebody's reached out to me when they didn't, you know. So it's some major things going on. And going to Vegas, I'm going out there not only, you know, to cover these fights, but to work. Yeah, I got to work, man. I'm going to be out there working. I'm going to be out there working. Hey, T, hope you're okay. Any word on you and AB? Well, if you don't know, Adrian Broner called me out to a $50,000 fight. And I'm not backing down. So I told his team to reach out to my team. And truth be told, I think he's afraid of my speed. So I'm already down 12 pounds. I got like another 87 to go or some shit. You know, so my weight cut is going smooth. You know? So, you know, if you want to catch weight at 150, I'll meet him there. And I even said, all right, you can be the A side. Even though I'm undefeated, you can be the A side. So if they can make Mayweather versus McGregor happen, they can make, and I already said he could be the A side. They can make Broner versus Tstreet happen. Make it happen. Broner Tstreet into 2017, make it happen. Catch weight 150. The people want it. The people want it. The people have been talking about it everywhere I go. Everywhere I go now, people are like, yo, you really gonna fight Broner, yo? I'm like, he ducking me. He ducking me. Broner Tstreet, make it happen. So make it happen. So yeah, oh, I forgot that shit creeping up on me. I'm going to Broner Garcia. You know, so and also this fight is very, very, very important because I have to really, really do like a magnificent job. I'm talking about like content up quick, you know, not putting that shit up a week or fucking days later, you know, because this is like going to be like my coming out party, like the true grand opening, you know, for Fight View 360. You know, so I'm going to be everything. I'm going to be there for the fucking fight, the weigh-in, the fucking final press conference, the media workout, hot ass Gleason's gym. That's always where they have it. It's always where they have it. Hold on, I got to respond to this text message. Yeah. Broner calling out me for fights now. That's sad. Hey, listen, I can fight. Don't try to downplay it. Don't try to downplay it. Y'all know I got a real chance. He's afraid of my speed. He ain't never seen a style. Broner never seen a style like mine. He never seen my style. You know? You think Cotto versus Jamel Charlo can happen? Hell no. Cotto don't want that fight. Cotto don't want that fight. Mayweather McGregor presser is Tuesday. Yeah, we're once again we're covering. I am proud to say, like I'm really like blessed to say that we're covering every Mayweather McGregor press conference next week. Got somebody in LA. Got somebody in Toronto. Got somebody in what's that? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be at the one in New York. Got somebody in multiple people in London. Shit is going down around here. So shit is gonna be lit around this motherfucker next week. I'm gonna set fucking YouTube ablaze. You know? Charlo brothers are looking for guys in body bags in a fight. You can't say that because the Jorge Sebastian Highland fight is to be the mandatory for Golovkin versus Canelo versus Golovkin. Well, for Golovkin, since Canelo says he's not fighting for the WBC. The fight means something. And Jamel Charlo's mandatory is Erickson Lubin. So you can't say that. See, if you like the politics behind you got to know the politics. You know? What about Smith versus Barrera? Yeah, I got to do that video. Got to do that video. But Highland is the mandatory, though. Like, Highland has been ranked very high by the WBC for quite some time. So you can say trash, or you can say he fought the same goddamn dude 5. Let's go look at this shit. Let me tell you what this. And he thought nobody was going to figure it out. We got exactly. Wait, I gotta edit the first 15 minutes out. So we got 15 minutes left. This is going to be exactly an hour-long video. So let's go look at this shit. He ain't slick. We seen what you did, Jorge. We've been watching you, Jorge. So look at this shit. Look at this record padding guy. And I'm going to interview him too. So listen. Look at this guy. Look at this poor guy, right? Mateo Damian Verone, or Verone, right? He fought him in 1, 2, right? 3, the trilogy. 4. No, did he fight him 5 times? Did he fight this Mateo guy 5 times? What do you call like 5 twins or like 5 like something? You know how 3 is a trilogy and shit? What do you call like 5 sequels or 4 sequels? So this is who Jamal Charlo is fighting. Now the reason why I agree with the fight is because it's for the mandatory. So he's fought this guy 1, right? Oh, he's fought him 5 times. So he lost. Jorge Sebastian Highland had a draw against this guy, split decision, right? Then he won clean majority decision, but if you can see, the scores were close. But we don't know how they judge shit over in Argentina. You know, then he lost to him in the third fight. You know, he lost to him in the third fight, majority decision, 10 round. Yo, there's been some controversial fights. Then he knocked him out. So it should have been over then, right? The fucking quadrilogy, the Fulvillology, the quintrilogy. What do you call that shit? What do you call it? What is it after a trilogy? Are y'all fucking with me? A quadrilogy? A quadrilogy? I don't know how to read that. So then he got the knockout, right? Winning for Matthew Macklin. You know, Claudio Aria Abalos, Martin Fidel Rios, and then they said, we're going to finish the score. We're going to finish this for once and for all. You know, and then he won by KO. So this fight was kind of lit because you can see it said he was down once in the 5th, once in the 6th, and once in the 8th. So let's go look at this guy. 26, 19, and 3. Only 8 KOs, been stopped 7 times. He's ranked number 117 by BoxRec, though. And number 3 in Argentina at 160 by BoxRec. You know? And somehow, this guy, and somehow, Jorge Sebastian Highland, you got to beat Jorge Sebastian Highland to get to Golovkin. Ain't that crazy? That's the crazy, wacky boxing world we live in. That's the crazy, wacky boxing world we live in. Yeah, that's true. How old is this fucking guy? Poor guy's only 28. Started his career in 2009. 19 losses. He'd be out there fighting his ass off. God bless him. The guy had problems with a guy with 18 losses. Yeah. But it's like you can't blame Charlo because it's like this guy, you got to beat this guy to get to the fucking title. You can't blame Charlo. How you going to blame Charlo? You know? Yeah, 19 losses. 19 losses and 3 controversial draws. And guess what his alias is? El Chino. The skeet win, boring ass fight. I went to the store. I was watching that shit on my phone. I just don't think Bradley Skeet, no disrespect, it's going to be hard to get him world class, yo. It's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard. So what else was on the list? Yo, here's a question. What do you guys think? Like from a promotional standpoint, you coming to Crawford, Omaha? Hell no. No way. I'm still getting my Vegas trip together. My Vegas trip not even booked, and I'm moving out there for a month. Hell no. I got a lot of shit on my plate, man. I should be there for that historic ass shit, but it's too close. I can't. I'm going to Vegas. You know what? No, I can't do that. That's too much. Yeah, I can't do that. No, I'm not going. I'm not going. What hotel you staying? I ain't staying in no fucking hotel for no month. You out of your mind? Also, I don't know you. I don't know you, bro. What type of fucking question is that? I don't know you, Negro. Or whatever you are. What type of fucking question is that? Indongo is pretty spidery. That's some nice verbiage you got. That's nice. I'm not staying in. Oh my God, you know how much of a nightmare that would be to stay in a hotel for a month? Hell no, we getting some timeshare up in that bitch. We getting a motherfucking house. We're not going out there staying in no fucking hotel for no month. A month in a hotel? Give me some of those passes and I'll interview them for you. No, I don't know you either. Where you guys coming from? I don't know you guys. You know? It's gonna be dreadful though. But the crazy thing is, I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna be there with Floyd Mayweather next week. Ain't that crazy ass shit? I'm gonna be at the Mayweather Mcgregor press conference. That shit's gonna be all over the fucking world. Crazy, right? Spidery, long arms, tall. I get what you're saying, you know, but this is like that's some good verbiage, yo, verbiage, whatever you call it. You know? No way. Not staying in no fucking hotel. No way. For a fucking week? For a month? A month in a hotel? I did 2 weeks in a hotel before when I was younger. I thought I was gonna die, man. And it was like this whack ass, like little fucking bullshit in the middle of nowhere. No way. No fucking way. No way. So, as I said, when I go to Vegas, the same lifestyle I'm living here is going to be the same lifestyle I'm living out there. You know, because I'm going out there to work. Like, I'm not going out there for fucking, I'm going out there to work. You know, you're high profile now. Yeah, they'll give you a free room. No, no, no. See, I'm not going, I'm taking my pop out there with me. My pop is handicapped and disabled, you know? So we got to be in a comfortable ass. We're going to a fucking resort. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to a goddamn resort. You know, nice gated in community and shit. You know, so I'm getting me a fucking Alienware laptop, some powerful ass shit. I'm still researching, and I'm going, you know, I'm going to be doing my fucking videos from that fucking house, or wherever we're going to be at. So I already got my 2 phones. I got my iPad. I'm going to get me a powerful ass fucking, I need a new laptop anyway. I need one anyway. You know, like some powerful shit. I'm going to get like a fucking $2,000, $3,000 laptop. No bullshit. What happened, Andy Lee? You know what? Andy Lee, what undercard was Andy Lee on? He was on an undercard recently, like on like a dark match. Like the undercard that Street wasn't the top. What undercard was Andy Lee on? It was recent. Like within the last few months. It was a pay-per-view, wasn't it? I don't remember. I covered the fight, and I don't remember. It was, what fight was St. Patty's Day weekend? I can just look it up. It's the internet's for. Leatherwood. I remember that name because I was like, Leatherwood. I remember that name, Leatherwood. Keandre Leatherwood. Golovkin, Canelo Golovkin, Golovkin Jacobs. Because I remember I watched the fight. They showed the fight on YouTube. You know, yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Andy Lee. That's a good question. He need to get back in the mix. He need to get back in the mix. You sure? No, he wasn't on the Mike Conlon fight because I know the Mike Conlon fight was the day before the Golovkin Jacobs fight, and I was like, well, why didn't they put Andy Lee on that card? But Andy Lee being a Lou DiBella fighter, and you know the whole Bob Arum thing. Not watching Loafer interview doesn't make it casual. Oh, y'all been arguing for a while. I forgot. I keep reading that, thinking y'all talking to me, but y'all been arguing with each other for a while. What are y'all arguing about anyway? Y'all been going back and forth for a long ass time. Teacher, do you think Ohara should change trainers? Tony Sims is banging average trainer. Well, see, here's the thing. I'm still like I'm a casual when it comes to the trainers over there. Obviously, I know the Booths, the Ingles, you know, and the Charles, and you know, like I know who the trainers are and the Gottliebs. I know who the trainers are, but it's not like I don't really study the trainers. You see what I'm saying? Like as far as the UK, I know all the trainer styles over here in the States and other places, but you know, I really don't know Tony Sims like that. You know how like what certain trainers train fighters to do. I really don't know enough about Tony Sims. You know, but O'Hara's in a situation because he's been talking so much shit, yo. He been talking a lot of shit. You know, so what time did we start? We started at 7:30 exactly, and I played music for 14 minutes. So we're going to end the stream in 5 minutes. We're going to end the stream in 5 minutes. Here you go, moving the goal. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You're not talking to me. My bad. You're not talking to me. Yeah, y'all late, you know, but listen, I'm going to do another live stream. It's probably not going to be until real early in the morning because I still got I did a video on Anthony Yarde. All I got to do is just title that, put a thumbnail on it, get it out. And I did a video on the World Boxing Super Series, but I want to do a stream totally dedicated to the World Boxing Super Series because if you don't know, I'm going to be covering every fight for the World Boxing Super Series. So it deserves like a lot of my attention. Because people for some reason in the United States, people really don't know like the details behind it. Have you seen Daniel Dubois? I've seen all Daniel Dubois fights. And it's like this, like remember, like it's like I don't with this heavyweight resurgence as far as the prospects with you know, definitely him and Lawrence O'Colly, like you can't really judge those guys just yet. You can say, yo, they look good. But that's the same thing with Anthony Joshua. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, you look good now, but it's like, okay, we just got to wait and see. You know, so all you can do now is just look at the progression. And you want to see these fighters go rounds, but not go rounds the hard way or go rounds with fighters they shouldn't be going rounds with. So he's going through the motions right now. You know, him and O'Connor, they're going through the motions right now. What's the deal with Pacquiao Horn? Oh, shit, I got to do that video too. No, they ain't investigating shit. The WBO says some dumb shit that they're going to do. They're going to have 5 judges watch the fight, judge each round. So if 3 of the 5 judges give the round to a fighter, then the round is awarded to the fighter. So basically round 1, you know, they're going to say some shit like, okay, well, you know, round judges 1, 5, and 3 scored it for Horn. So, you know, that round's going to be for Horn. But guess what? The WBO says, well, we're going to do this little bullshit-ass investigation, but we're not going to change the results. So it don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. You know? So we just have to wait and see, man. You know, but Pacquiao is not talking about retiring. For some reason, people really want him out the sport. Listen, Pacquiao still has a lot to give. And it's hard to say that he was taking Jeff Horn seriously. You think he was really taking Jeff Horn seriously as far as training camp? The motherfucker texting and shit during, you know, like the press conference, like, yeah, I'm gonna knock this motherfucker the fuck out. Right? I don't know who the fuck Jeff Horn is. But the Hornet came to sting. And it was a very close fight, but Pacquiao should have won. It wasn't close enough for people to say that Pacquiao lost, you know? Like the fact that it wasn't of a split or majority decision is just a disgrace. And that 117, 111 card, it has you really, really wondering. It's like, yo, like, bitch, you blind. Or you was drinking Mad Dog. You know, she was drinking Mad Dog or Thunderbird. Or Night Train. You know, those wino drinks. You know, those wino delicacies. Boones. She's drinking Boones. Boone's alcohol. Lay off the Pabst Blue Ribbon. I don't know what the fuck she was watching. You know. Manny got a lot of money to still give to Aram. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Drinking that Anaconda malt liquor. That Anaconda malt liquor. So, thank you guys for joining us today. Yeah, but if you look at all the judges, they all had at least 350 fights that they've judged and scored before. You know? You can say it's only 2 big fights, but they've all scored a lot of fights. Have you seen IFL TV? What, bro? Is that a serious question? That's a trick question? You son of a bitch! You trying to trick me? That's a trick question, huh? I'm not feeding. Yeah, of course. Oh, no, I haven't seen IFL before. You son of a bitch. I haven't seen IFL before. That's a trick. That's a trick question. But anyway, I got to go. I got shit to do. Also, I've made tacos. So it's taco night here tonight. Tstreet Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe.